Okay. This is Kim. She is
35 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get started. So we're going to start sitting down and let's face the pool here. I've got bolster,
Okay.
blanket,
Okay.
anything that you need, Mom's got. Even birds chirping just for you, Kim. Yeah, so why don't we just start by chatting for a moment? And is there anything going on, like hemorrhoids? They're jumping right in.
No. Probably soon. No legs. Tension in my hips. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah, like what kind of frustrations or
Sleeping.
sleeping? Okay.
Sleeping with my legs. I think I have a lot of tearing in my hips, so that's where I have a lot of discomfort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to open some hips?
Yes.
You said the other day your back hurt.
Yes, my
Okay.
back.
I can't imagine why.
I don't know.
That's
So
such
my
a weird
back
thing.
and my legs are the main
Okay.
issues.
Okay. And then like mentally, how is everything feeling?
Everything feels fine, so I'm not having any issues with the pregnancy in general.
Okay.
So, which is good.
Yeah. Okay. And you just stopped work, so that's
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So, a good time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can find just a comfortable seated position, and a lot of times, if this is too much on your hips, just we'll slide this bolster underneath your butt.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go. And then from here, yeah, either soles of the feet together and the knees start to come out wide. Okay. And then if it gets to be too much,
Okay.
there.
Perfect.
Good?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Let me start the playlist. Because we all know music's the most important. So, I just want to start here.
Okay.
I'm emotional, so I might cry.
Okay. Me too.
Just come on with me.
I will.
All right. We're just going to close the eyes and just start to rub your hands together, creating some warmth. If you get cold, let me know and I'll go grab a sweatshirt for you. And really, press them together, feel the friction, feel this warmth that you're creating. And then when you feel like you have a nice, a warm palm, place one on your belly and one on your heart. Doesn't matter which one. And just feel that connection with baby. Maybe if there's a certain spot where baby's butt is sticking out or foot, you can move the hand around, find that. Baby's going to feel that energy, that warmth, and that love. Concentrating, let's start with the sits bones. So feel both of your sits bones rooting down into the bolster. And here imagine two thick, strong roots coming from one from each sits bone and going deep, deep, deep into the earth's core. This is keeping you grounded. It's holding you down. And feel that vibration that the earth has. Your left hand on the heart, feel the warmth from the palm of that hand. And maybe with each inhalation, the chest becomes broader, more proud, more strong. Bringing your attention back to the breath, back to those roots that are reaching deep into the core of the earth. With each inhalation, visualize a golden light coming up from the middle of the earth. straight through the sits bones, up the spine, and out of the crown of the head. And then on your exhalation, it's going to go back through the body, down the spine, back through the sits bones, the roots to the core. Each inhalation, visualize that. What do you need? Exhalation, sending something back down. Inhaling strength. Exhaling any doubts. Inhaling love. Exhaling fear. Inhale. And exhale. Anjali Mudra, prayer hands at heart center. Tilt the chin towards the chest just a little bit. Find some length in the back of the neck. And then pausing here, finding something to be grateful for, finding something to be proud of, and finding one person who needs extra love today. Could be you, could be baby. Inhale, start to flutter the eyes open, reach the palms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, just swipe out. I think it's going to start raining on us. Back, prayer hands to heart center. From here, keep the thumb together and the pinky together and let the rest of the fingers fan out. This is called the Padma Mudra, Lotus Mudra. I love this because the lotus flower comes up through mud and murky waters and blooms on top. I like to take this mudra a lot of times if I have something I'm very, very hopeful for, or just something that I need to give out and away. I will think of something either that I'm hopeful for or something to give out, puff that into the middle of the palms, and then close my lips. And then as you inhale, reach the hands back up towards the ceiling. Let the fingers fan out again, keeping pinky and thumb together, and then release that to the universe. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale. Let's do it one more time. And exhale. Good. So I think a twist would be nice, but not in your abs. So really make this a chest opener.
Okay.
Placing the right hand on top of the right thigh. And then just open up a little bit to the left side. Really keeping that in the sternum and up. Okay. And then back through center. Very gently opening this way. And come back through center. We're going to extend the right hand to the right side of the room. Or that. No, that's good. I'm trying to mirror. I'm trying to work on my mirroring. And then the left hand is at the sternum. Going to tilt the left ear to meet the left shoulder. This should feel nice in the palm. Should feel nice in the forearm. And then from here, just kind of what you're doing there, start to tilt the chin forward or back. Do what feels good in your body this morning. It's ever changing. Yeah, this is one of my favorite. Mr. Jones. A hot date or something is there. Go ahead and place the right hand down next to the right hip. Reach the left arm up and over. Feel that opening, the space you're creating for baby. You can even start to turn the chest towards the ceiling just a little bit, and now create more space between the shoulder and the ear. Breathing into the spaces in between the ribs, breathing into that left lung, and come back through center. And now extend the left arm to the left side of the room, right arm to the middle, and then right ear to right shoulder. Oh. This is so good if you're typing a lot, if you use your hands a lot.
Yeah, I'm on my computer a lot. That's so great.
Yeah. Anytime, just stop. And the key is to activate this hand. Breath. right hand next to the right. And wait, did we already? Yeah, we already did this way. Let's do it this way.
I was trying to think.
Yogi teachers and rights and lefts are, I mean, like, it's our nemesis.
Yes. Mary too.
Yeah.
Fire.
From here, really start to root down through that right sit bone. Yeah, and now feel the length in the right side of the body, breathing in between the ribs. And back through center. So, I don't know if Alex is giving you many back rubs. Oh, good.
A couple.
Good. I have a face rub that you can do at any time.
Uh-huh.
I like to warm the hands up. This also, Jesselyn, the instructor for prenatal yoga training, she says that this activates the central channel, which is
wow.
your central energy channel.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of livens everything up and kind of wakes you up. a little
Okay.
bit,
Oh, that's nice.
I think. I hope that's right.
In the afternoon, that'd be great.
Yeah. So from here, just bring the fingertips or the pads to the forehead, where the hair and the forehead meet. And then just press. You can work your way down to the temples. You can work your way down to the jaw, cheekbones. Maybe make some circles at the jaw. Create some space between the upper jaw and the lower jaw. Looking down. I know, don't look at me when I'm doing this. It feels weird. Activating the nose. You can even work your hands behind your neck at the base of the skull and open up if you would like. And then release. Hands come down to either the fronts of the knees or the shins. I feel like sometimes this is a better hold for me. We're going to take some seated cat-cows here. So as you inhale, bring the chest forward, maybe drop the head. And then exhale, send the back to the back of the room, rounding forward. Good. Inhale, come through. Exhale, press away. Inhale, come through. You can really feel your tailbone rooting down into the bolster here. Exhale, press back. Creating space in between the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Now think about your pelvic floor as we're doing this. You can either activate your Kegels, so you know what those are, stopping the flow of pee. Yeah. You can either start to, as you inhale, pull it in, and then exhale, release the Kegel. Thinking about that pelvic floor, you're going to need a lot of strength and strength there for the delivery and for after. And then if you want to start making some circles, whatever feels good in your body today. You don't have as much space. That's what you do. Baby's taking up some space. And back around the other way if you're making circles. You can send your shoulders up and back and down as you come through. And then let's start to really make some big circles here. So starting whichever way you want.
Okay.
So you're going clockwise, counterclockwise.
I'm going clockwise.
Whichever way you're going, just know that. And then you can really start to get into the hips here.
Okay.
And vocal toning is really important in prenatal yoga because it lets baby hear your voice.
Oh, okay.
So don't feel silly. Obviously, Mr. Jim's gone. It's just us. And then Jesselyn whenever she watches this. But inhale and You can even like maybe one or two more in this direction. And then we'll circle the opposite direction. feel stable here. Good. One more. Nice. Good. How are you feeling? Good? Okay. Inhale, reach tall. And then exhale, we're going to transition onto all fours. So a lot of times these movements can be awkward. But from here, you can bring one foot down. Let's pause here for just a second. Take your left arm in front of your thigh. This is off the cuff. And really start to open that leg up. Does that feel good?
Great.
You can come up to your heel for a calf stretch. Good. Memorize this so you can come back to it at any time. And then let's do that with the other side. So try to keep that foot where it is, maybe. And then right arm in front, or you can bring that in, whichever way feels better. Coming through like that, really feeling that stretch. And now from here, we're going to roll forward onto all fours. Let me move the bolster. Nice. So this is cat-cow. Wrist health for me was a very important thing. So just a couple notes. Anytime you're in your hand, you want to spread your fingers nice and wide, take up space. And then I like to rotate to where my pointer finger is just like that, just pointing off a little bit. You're going to concentrate on pressing down through the L of the hand. For me, too, I like to internally rotate the forearms and externally rotate the biceps, and that opens up the chest. I know it sounds weird. You got it in your forearms. No, yep. And then it's a gentle, a very subtle movement in the biceps to open through the chest. Good. The hands are underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. As you inhale, arch into the back, look up towards the ceiling, the sky. And then exhale, press the floor away. This is cow. Inhale, come through. Exhale, cow. Cat. Inhale, come through. And exhale, cat. Good. Now from here, take whatever movements you like. Because your low back is hurting, I like to keep my torso static and make circles with my tailbone. It really opens up each side, right down the sides of the spine. You can make C's with your torso, so you're trying to almost touch shoulder and hip, and then come this way, shoulder and hip, keeping that. Yeah. I'm always big on doing something that feels good in your body. Take a few more breaths here. Maybe you rock side to side here. So yeah. Are your IT bands tight, this area?
Yes.
Okay, that's good then.
Yeah.
Good. Then come back to center. You're going to extend the right leg to the back of the deck. Good. And now from here, you might have to swing it wide and pick it up and bring it up next to your right hand. Yep, baby's going to be in the way a little.
Okay.
You can keep a wide stance. It can be even out less. Now from here, pick up the left foot and send it 90 degrees to the right. Good. Place the right hand on top of the thigh. And then we're going to come up. This hand can go to the hip. Yep. Feel that opening in the thigh again, in this hip. You can even look over your back shoulder, twisting from sternum up. Take a breath. Good. And then come back to face the upper left corner. You're going to place the hands down and walk the hands to the upper left corner here.
Right here?
Yeah. And from here, you can start to drop the chest. This is another nice hip opener. You can straighten through that leg, the right leg.
Okay.
Yeah, if you'd like. We're going to also straighten it here in a minute, but from here you can rock back and forth. Whatever feels good in your body, really explore it here. This is one of my favorite moves. Nice. Now start to walk the hands in front of the left knee.
Okay.
Straighten, don't look at my feet, they're horrible. Straighten through the right leg and bring one hand to the right hip and then start to come up. This is called Gardasana gate pose. You can inhale, reach tall, and exhale, arch over to the right. Inhale through center, left hand to the left hip, and arch over to the left. Good. And then back through center on an inhale. Exhale takes you over. One more time, back through center. Exhale. Good. Now from here, start to bring the hands down to the mat again. And you're going to walk your hands forward a little bit. Let your chest start to come down to the mat. Good. This is Anahatasana variation, which means puppy pose. Anahatasana is heart opening, actually, but it's called puppy pose by most people. When you're ready, the right hand comes back first and helps you press up. Yep. And then walk the hands forward to the front of the mat and send this right hip back. You're going to straighten through this leg, the toes come up towards the ceiling. You can continue to walk around if you have the space. And we have these blocks here if you need to use those.
Okay.
So this should be a nice opening in that hamstring. The left foot can go to the back of the mat now. Yep. Good. And then when you're ready, the right knee will meet the left knee. So you can swing it wide. Mm-hmm. Good. And let's repeat that on the other side. So extend the left leg to the back of the room. Do you need more padding for your knees?
Maybe.
Okay.
Perfect.
Good. So left leg to the back of the room. Yep. And then you can pick it up parallel to the floor. Yep, we're going to swing it forward. You can grab onto it. Yes, good. The right foot, pick that up, send it 90 degrees to me. And then place the left hand on top of the left thigh and start to come up very slowly. Feel that opening in your hips again. Good. You can even look over the right shoulder. You should have been a yoga instructor. Good. Feel the opening there. And now start to come into the fold. So you're going to place the left hand down and then the right and walk your hands to the upper right corner of the mat. Yes. And then feel this opening in the hips. You're making space for baby. With each breath, you're sending the breath to baby, really connecting your prana, your life force with your baby's life force. If you want to start to dip the chest down towards the mat, you can. Or if you're happy here, stay here.
How do I do that? Just like that?
Yep, yep. Good. Take another breath. And now start to walk the hands in front of this right knee. Good. Start to straighten out the left leg. And place one hand on your hip, left hand on the hip, or right. Whatever way, yep. And then start to come up into your open gate pose. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale to the left. Right hand to the right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. My back's popping. This feels really good for me right now. Back through center. And now place both hands on the mat in front of the right knee. And you're going to find that puppy pose. So walk the hands forward and let the chest sink down.
That is really tight. That feels good.
Good. You're going to need that opening. Good. You can play with dropping the left hip here a little bit. So it would be dropping here, bringing this up. Yeah. I mean, anything that where you can kind of feel like some opening in your sciatica is good. And then when you're ready, the right hand underneath the shoulder, and you'll start to press yourself up and then walk the hands forward, framing the left foot. You can send that left foot to the back of the mat. We're going to come into a half split.
Like this?
No, keep that foot
Oh.
forward. Yeah. And then send this to the back of the mat.
Okay.
And then walk your hands forward. And then you're going to feel the opening in the hamstring here, straightening out this leg. The toes point up towards the ceiling.
Like that?
Yes. Feel good?
Uh-huh.
Good. And here you can create more space between the ears and the shoulders by sending the shoulders to the back of the mat. Yes, that's beautiful, Kim. And then when you're ready, send this left knee underneath your hip, meeting the right knee. You're back in all fours. Let's take one inhale to cow and one inhale to cat. And now tuck the toes, and we're gonna step back into downward facing dog. My feet are disgusting here. Bend into one leg, bend into the other. Think about sending that index knuckle mound down to the earth. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Pressing through here and through here. Good. Pick up the right leg.
One moment.
Oh yeah. Dizzy?
No, I just have strength, strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're about to walk it forward, so
Okay.
you can either stay down. I mean, you've got
No,
a
I'll
lot
go.
of extra
I'll
weight
try.
here.
But no, listen.
Okay.
I just need to break.
So start to take 2 little steps forward.
Uh-huh.
You can have very wide stance here.
Okay.
Yeah. And then start to walk the hands back.
Okay.
Good. Place the right hand on top of the right thigh, bend into the knees.
Uh-huh.
Left hand to the top of the left thigh.
Uh-huh.
Take one inhale to cow. One exhale to cat. Use your legs. Again, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Good. Place one hand on baby and very gently roll up. One hand to the heart, one hand to baby, and then we're just going to sway back and forth. Maybe humming a favorite song. There's a groundhog over there.
Oh my gosh.
He's huge.
Oh, I've never seen one in our neighborhood.
He's huge. Okay.
So big.
He is big. He's like your baby right now.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Great. So from here, we're gonna rock forward. You can close the eyes and wiggle, work the feet together. I'm gonna move the blanket, and then just sway back and forth here. Maybe again some vocal toning. Let baby hear your voice. It comforts baby. There's gonna be a lot of swaying at 3 a.m. You'll keep that smile too. Good. So let's start to walk our way back to the back of the mat. Forgot where we were going. From here, make sure the toes are pointing forward. Think about your pelvic floor. Inhale as you start to activate the Kegels. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Let's try to keep everything nice and tight in the pelvic region until we get to the top of the mat. It's hard sometimes for me to do, to keep my mind. So you're gonna come up to the tippy toes of the right foot and then spin that knee out and then place the right heel onto the right ankle. Yes. We're gonna pause here for a moment. Really root down through that left heel. Feel the energy, almost like that, the root meditation that we were doing earlier. And then let the energy rise back. Good, now bring the knee through center, open the eyes. You can take a look at the groundhog because he's like Ruby. He's like, what are they doing over there? Okay, so place the tips of the toes down, and now see if you can come up to both tippy toes. Good. We're gonna step forward with the right, and then rock forward and back, finding your center here. Cactus the arms. If you need help, I'm right here. You can come down, dip the knee, yep, and then back up. prayer hands to heart center. Step the left foot in front of the right. Rock back and forth. Yep. Then cactus the arms and come down halfway. One more time up. Step the right foot to meet the left and drop the heels. Good. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, take a little mini half bend here. The hands can come to the thighs. Roll up one vertebra at a time. You can widen your stance if you need to. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, coming down. Take a little half fold, hands to the thighs. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Last time, inhale, reach tall. Exhale, pair of hands to heart center. Place the hands on the thighs. And then roll up one vertebra at a time. Good. Inhale, reach tall. Look down at your feet. You're going to step the right foot forward. And then start to sway forward and back. You're working this back leg to the back of the mat. A comfortable stance for you. We're coming into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So start to bend into this right knee. Good. You're really pressing through the back blade of the back foot. This looks great. Good. So this is opening the psoas on the left side, and you're building strength in your quad.
Okay.
If you can turn your shoulders to be more square to the, ooh, that's great. And then really activate the arms here. So, yeah, if they V out, that's good. Good. You are a warrior. You're a woman. If you didn't know. What you're going to go through is definitely going to be battle worthy, for sure. And so worth it. We'll take another breath here. That looks great. Now we're going to turn the torso towards Mr. Jim's house and then tee the arms. This is Warrior 2. Keeping this nice bend in the front leg. Start to reach the right hand up towards the sky. Just tick-tock your arms so that they're at like 12 and 6. This is a nice opening again for this right side body. Inhale. Exhale, come back through Warrior 2. And now side angle. So you're going to take the hand and either come to the top of the thigh and reach this left arm up. Or if you would like to place the knee on your thigh, you can come here as well. Open through this right thigh, so you're sending it to the right side of the room. Good. Come back through Warrior 2. Find your strength in your legs. And now turn both toes to face Mr. Jim's house. Kick the heels in just a little bit. And then start to bend down. You can place your hands on your thighs. This is Goddess pose. I like to have Madonna playing when I'm here. Think about the pelvic floor bringing everything up. And exhale. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, let it go. And one more inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, start to straighten out the legs. Take a little movement if you need to. I call it the Goddess shake. Good. And then you can place a hand on the baby.
Can I take a quick break?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to move us underneath the
Okay, sorry about
awning.
that.
No, it's good. This mist is just getting to be a little too much.
Is that good?
There we go. Okay. All right. So for Warrior 2, you're gonna place one hand on baby, one hand on heart. You can close the eyes if you want. If you need help with balance, keep a soft gaze, walking the feet together, and then maybe humming to the back of the mat. So we're facing the pool. Swing. Inhale, start to reach tall. You can widen the feet and exhale, hands to the tops of the thighs. Roll up, inhale. Reach the hands tall. Exhale, fold forward. Rolling up. Ruby. One more time, place the hands to the tops of the thighs. Roll up. Inhale, reach tall. Hang on.
Bless your heart.
No. No, ma'am. Okay. That'll last all of 30 seconds. So from here, start to come up to the left toes and then kick that hip out. Yep. You're going to bring the heel to meet the right ankle, if you can. Good. Pausing here for just a moment, feeling that openness in the hips. Feeling like you're a tree on a mountain, super strong. Any winds that blow are not going to knock you over. And now bring the knee back through center. Good. And we're going to stay on the tippy toes here. And then start to come up to the tippy toes of the right foot. Yeah, good. You can balance here. Hamsi Mudra is nice for balance. Touching the pinky ring and middle finger. We're going to bring the left foot forward, rock forward and back. Once you get to a very safe and steady place, come down and inhale back up. Good. Now we're going to step the right foot forward. Balance is going to be different day to day. Come down halfway. Inhale, step forward. Good. And now the left foot meets the right. And drop the heels. Good. Pausing, catching your breath. Good. This even makes some better breaths. Good. And then we're going to start to work this right foot to the back of the mat. So you can rock forward, you can rock back. A motion you're going to get so comfortable with. Good. Nice stance. Bending into this left knee, and then inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. The chest is square to the back of the pool. Good. Feel this opening in the chest. Getting that nice same psoas stretch on the right side this time. Take another breath. And then as you exhale, open up into your warrior two. Oh, he's watching us now.
It's wild.
He's huge. I have no idea they were that big.
He's chilling like a cat out there.
I bet he ate a cat.
Yeah, we need to check on that.
And now peaceful warrior. So just dropping this hand down and feeling the length in this side body. You'll reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Breathing into the left side of the lung. Again, making space in your body, in your baby's home. Good. Come back through warrior two. And now side angle. So you're going to reach this either hand to the thigh, depending on how you're feeling on this side, or the elbow. Yeah. And then as you press down into your leg, let it lengthen up through the body. Good. Feeling this opening, the stretch. One more breath here. And then exhale, come back up to warrior two. Start to straighten out the legs, and you're going to turn the toes towards the driveway. So we're coming back into goddess. Maybe wiggle work the feet in a little bit if you need to. And then you're going to end with heels in, toes out. Good. You can bring prayer hands to heart center. Come down. And we're just going to pulse for 15, 14. Think about your pelvic floor. 10 if you need to. 10. We're at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Good. And now straighten the legs. Take the goddess dance, the goddess shake. Good. And then you can wiggle work back around so we're facing the pool. How are you feeling now?
Good.
Good. Okay, so depending on, I don't know if you're going to need your bolster or not.
Okay.
But if this were the bolster, and we also have the blanket if this is too high for you.
Okay.
Actually, let's do the blanket.
Yeah, the blanket with my heels?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to place the heels on the... Yeah, so the heels are going to step up onto that. And then take a nice wide stance here. Good. So this is a special squat for pregnant ladies.
Okay.
And we do 15 of them.
Okay.
So it's going to be up to you if you want to come down halfway and then roll up. You can maybe start here and then come down halfway, letting the hips drop down. Yep, and then come up. Or if you want to come all the way down, the toes are pointing forward, and then you place the hands on the mat, roll into the hands, and then bring the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Start to come back up to ceiling. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, start to come down. Being safe, roll forward into the hands. The hips go up towards the ceiling. So we're on 4, I think. Down. Place the hands down, roll forward. Use the strength of the arms. Inhale, reach tall. That's 5. Go a third of the way down. Roll forward, roll up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, come down. Place the hands, roll forward, hips go. 7. Halfway there. Roll forward. How does that feel underneath your heels?
Good.
Okay. Here's 9. Reach tall. Here's 10. Hands down. Hold, stretch here. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. No pain in the knees?
No.
Good. Keeping that roll forward to press the hips up. Here's 12. Feel free to knock it down to a half squat at any time. 13. Rolling up. Inhale. 14. Rolling up. And last one for 15. And now slide the hands down the fronts of the thighs, bend into the knees. You're going to place one hand down, bend into that knee. Place the other hand down, bend into that knee. Reach behind you if you need to, and we're going to sit. Good. So, there is a style of yoga called Kundalini, and it's a really powerful, very powerful. They do certain things that help pregnant ladies, women who are going to start, this new life. But that transition to the new life it's a big, powerful experience. And so I don't know what your thoughts are on how you want to approach labor or anything, but I do know if you are thinking about hanging in there for a little bit without looking
Yes.
at the epidural.
Yes.
Okay. Then they have a series of special exercises that help you realize the power within.
Right.
The power in the heart, the power in just determination alone.
I think that's important. Yeah.
It is important. I can give you more information on, I have a ton now of resources. So when we're done, we'll go in and I'll share this. But so this one we learned in training, and it is, I'm going to get my timer on because we're going to do it for 3 minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to feel, you're going to hate me for about 2.5 minutes, and then you're going to love me after. So what it is you're going to take the palms, face them up, and then just curl the tops of the fingers into the pads. The thumbs are going to stay out. Okay, from here, with the palms facing up, we're just going to make figure eights. Okay?
Like this?
Just like that. It can be as big or as little or as fast or as slow as you want. And right now, this is fine. As long as you're focusing on your breathing, maybe feeling that inhalation and the exhalation. The idea is if you are determined to do this for 3 minutes, you're going to be able to go through labor seamlessly.
Because it's focusing on other things.
Yeah, it's
Mind.
focusing on the breath.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's focusing on the heart. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just take a break. You're just going to want to put your hands down and stop because it's beginning now for me to burn. Don't. Keep going. You can go in, you can close your eyes. You can focus on the heart. Maybe focus on this baby and this home that you're making for the baby in your body right now. And eventually in your arms. You're going to need strong arms to hold baby. And you're going to keep going. And you're going to kick the ego out every time it says stop. Stop, stop. This is too much. Your body is way more intelligent than that ego. Your body knows what to do. Your body is the truth. When the time comes, you're going to press through and you're going to keep going, just like we're doing now. This is a small exercise. Think about expanding out through the heart, inhaling through the nose. Keep your figure eights going. We are so close to being done. You're going to press through this. And when you're done, you're going to feel pride. You're going to feel a nice workout in the shoulders. Inhaling into the heart. Exhaling something that doesn't serve you. Let something go. Exhale fear. Inhale love. Exhale anything that's holding you back. Good. Inhale peace. Exhale resistance. Inhale strength. Exhale tired. Inhale love. Exhale bad memories. You can do anything for the time that we have left. This is nothing. This is nothing. Inhale. Exhale. And we're here for 10 more seconds. We really do this here. We're here for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh, reach tall. I got emotional there. Clasp the hands. Turn the palms towards the ceiling. Good. And now release the arms. What do you feel?
Good.
Good.
Stronger.
Stronger. Good.
I'm going to try to do that. Yeah.
This, I mean, obviously it pulls up
Good.
a lot of emotions.
It does, but it makes like I'm determined and I want to be strong for the baby.
Yeah.
So that's really important.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. Let's just take some sways here. Maybe think about the vocal toning again. I'm going to set up at the end of our practice.
Okay.
And I have a ramp set up behind you so
Okay.
you can just lay back.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. These blocks can go underneath the arms.
Okay.
And then whatever you feel comfortable doing with your legs, if you want to stay here, if you want to extend them forward. Do you feel unstable anywhere? You're good. Okay. So dropping into the body. Let me know if you need to change position or if the blanket is too much. But I'd like for you to find some stillness until you do need to change. With all the stresses of this day and age, it's almost necessary that we find ways to relieve the stress. Stress is an epidemic. And children, younger and younger, are beginning to find stress in their day-to-day life. So it's definitely a problem, and we know we need a solution. Meditation can be that solution. Meditation is scientifically proven. The benefits of meditation are things like lowering your blood pressure, dropping in, cardiovascular health. Imagine you're a little boat in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and as far as you can see, there's an expanse of blue. But all of a sudden, the water begins to get choppy, and you find yourself surrounded by huge 30-foot waves. You could easily think the whole ocean is in upheaval. Not really, not the whole ocean. Because if you could look at a cross-section downward, you would see that only the surface is in turmoil. The Atlantic is very deep, several miles, and at its depth, the ocean is very, very calm. Down there is an unbounded expanse of peace and tranquility, entirely undisturbed by the turbulence above. Like the waves on the surface of the ocean, the surface of the mind can be active, even noisy and turbulent. Some characterize the surface of the mind as the monkey mind, the gotta go mind, or the hyperactive type of mind that's always thinking. Gotta get going, I gotta go to sleep, I gotta get up. Pretty much everyone knows the experience, and pretty much everyone has had the thought at one time or another, I'd like to break from this mental noise, from this constant chatter. I'd like some inner stillness, some inner clarity, some inner creativity, inner focus, and inner peace. How do we get there? Focusing on the breath. Focusing on the body. you continue to lie here, just bring your attention to the breath. Feel the rise and fall of the baby, the belly. Find joy and gratitude in each breath. Now bring your attention to the body and feel your connection with the earth. The heels, the legs, the hips, the fingertips and forearms, the back and head. And find joy and gratitude in this body you've been given. Whereas you weren't there when it was sculpted, you do have the ability to keep it healthy and safe. This is such a good practice for you and for baby. I'm very proud of you for being here today. As you continue to bring your attention to the body, find any place that might need some extra love today. It could be a ligament or a muscle or an achy back. It could be something deeper. Past traumas, past upsets or hurt.